Hello everybody, here we are at Middlebury Farms with Peter Grubbe. He's going to give us a little tour of his farm. Welcome to Field Notes.
Thank you, Terrence. Welcome to my farm. This is Middlebury Farms. Behind us is 8 acres of vegetable beds. This used to be horse pasture. Now it is wonderful living soil, and we grow all of our vegetables behind us. Real quick, I want to show you what we protect our vegetables with. This is a 8-foot tall deer fence behind us. This keeps the deer out, keeps some of the other neighbors out, and it helps keep the rabbits out as well. It's been a really good investment. We have not had a problem now at all since we've installed it.
Yeah.
And it protects all of our acreage. So here we can look behind here.
Yeah.
So basically each bed is laid into 3 acres. Oh, here we have field number 1. As you can see, it's kind of on a slant, which actually helps with drainage. This is where we put our tomatoes, peppers, eggplant, cucumbers, a lot of the hot crops that don't like to be saturated in water.
So what is a hot crop, just for the...
I guess crops that need 70+ degrees.
Okay.
So kind of crops that cannot be grown right now in April. Or,
okay, they have to be grown in like July.
yes.
July and August.
July,
A little bit
August,
of June.
September as well.
Okay, yeah.
And they kind of die out October. They just won't, and also they need more sunlight too.
Which is perfect for the summer.
Yes. So we, as you can see, this is the tomatoes from last season. We're still removing them, and then we're going to prepare for this season. Probably we'll rotate maybe cucumbers there this season.
Okay, so cucumbers there.
Yes.
About what kind of rotations do you generally keep? Just in like
We do
the
a
broadest
2-year
sense?
rotation.
Okay.
3 years, it's just not really necessary here.
Yeah.
I have enough space to do a 2-year.
Yeah.
Which, if you were on like a 1-acre vegetable farm, you might need to do a 3-year. But here I have plenty of space, and sometimes we do plant cover crops in the fall, and that way the next spring we have soil that's ready to go.
Yeah.
And there's been no crop there, so we can kind of choose what we want to put there, whether it's an eggplant or a potato crop.
Yeah.
So basically, we'll look at this bed over here now. This is another 3 acres. This is where we put lots of our root crops, as well as our baby greens, and things like kale, collard greens, Swiss chard. So we'll take a look.
Okay, yeah.
Come on with.
Let's take a walk.
And it's a neat property because it's on a hill, and there's really no flat surface. It's all a little bit hilly, which is good with drainage. We've never had a flooding problem. Sometimes you may lose a few feet, but we have tens of thousands of feet, so it's not an issue. But it's very exciting. It took several years to clear this all up and to make this happen, but now it's working well for us.
What number year is it for you on this property?
This is our 4th season.
4th season?
4th season.
It's already been that long.
Yeah, it went by fast, but every year is great. So I know it's a little windy, but here we have our garlic and onion crop coming up. If you can make it out, these are double planted rows of garlic, shallots, and onions going all the way this way, and they're just popping up right now.
Yeah.
So this will be a great harvest June, July, and August.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have lots of trees surrounding the property. It kind of helps with the wind.
Yeah, it helps with the wind.
Keeps
also,
it diverse.
Yeah, it keeps it diverse. Your organic inspector loves to hear about biodiversity.
They certainly do.
They're actually going to be pushing that more in the next year or so.
Oh, excellent. I'll add some more bird feeders, bat houses. We do have bat houses and bird feeders here.
Okay.
They're hidden throughout the property.
Oh, yeah.
And then actually, I'll show
And
you
they're
this.
beneficial to your land, too. Well, at least the bats are. Probably.
Yeah, we have no mosquitoes, which is nice.
Especially when you're picking.
And the birds tend to eat a lot of the Japanese beetles.
Oh, awesome.
So we've not had an issue with that. A lot of farms the gardeners have that issue. So you can see it's just a beautiful property.
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous.
And we I guess I could show you the center here.
Oh, yeah.
This is our poly tubing for our irrigation. So we do have a well that we drilled down. It's about 100 feet or so, and it's got very good pressure. And then basically we drag this out. It's 1,000 feet going through the center, and then we can connect drip irrigation or sprinklers to it. And there's enough pressure to water this property.
That's awesome.
So we did this 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it took a lot of time, but
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you add it as you need it, and you
Yes.
figure out what works and what doesn't.
yes, last year was the deer fence,
Mm-hmm.
and the year before was the irrigation. And we do get a lot of rain here, so normally we don't have an issue, but you never know.
Exactly. You want to be prepared for the worst circumstances.
Yes,
Hope for the best, prepare for the
to
worst.
protect our investment and all of our hard work. A lot of work goes
That's
into
the thing.
this. A lot. Even right now, we're busy trying to get seeds in. We're busy, preparing all the beds. Even just tractor work to row the till or to plow this entire property. It takes about 2 days.
Yeah.
It's 24 hours, so and a lot of fuel.
And a lot of fuel.
Yeah, what a gorgeous day though, Terrence.
This is a beautiful day. The sun is shining. I don't have to have my jacket zipped up all the way. I don't feel like I wish I was wearing gloves.
Actually, I guess I'll show you this here. Behind us is a good view. This is where, kind of like the farm office, is a log cabin, so I can sleep there as well. And then we have the old horse barn, which I use for storage for all of my equipment. And then the garage in between is our packing house.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yes.
It's nice to have that all as close as possible. Like we were talking about the lean farm earlier.
Yes.
Minimize the amount of steps between the field and the product going out.
Absolutely. So we're excited. I can't wait to give you guys a tour when everything's popping.
This was one of the old pens for the horses.
Yes, that's the stallion paddock. Oh, so I guess they did board, I believe, 30 horses at a time here when this was in operation.
Okay, wow.
Before I got a hold of the property.
Uh-huh.
So of course it was certified organic land right to begin with. They had never sprayed a chemical here.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm lucky. And this is kind of a neat bonus to the farm. This is where they used to keep the horses. Now it's just storage for all of my drip tape and machinery. It's also a bird sanctuary. We could go check that out.
More biodiversity.
Yes. I really don't. Maybe someday I'll do something with this, but right now it's just a perfect storage.
I mean, this
shed.
is perfect storage.
It's
I
free,
mean, and
yeah.
that's the thing. Every farmer you've ever met needs storage, and it's better to use this than your lawn,
Absolutely.
which is what unfortunately too many farmers end up using.
It destroys the grass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so much went into building this.
Okay,
It
look
would, be,
at
it would
your.
be terrible to put it to waste.
Remind me what this implement is.
Oh, so this is it's called the Drangen. It's a Swedish company. You actually lay down on it, and it's got a little Honda motor, and you could go over some of the rows to do some weeding. Saves on your back.
Absolutely. I mean, especially
Yes.
when you're harvesting vegetables, weeding, or anything like that.
Yes,
It makes a difference.
and it does. It gets the job faster as well. You're not going up, down, up, down. Now we use this at the beginning of the season, like June, July, when the weeds are the worst. But then we get a handle on it, and then we're good.
Excellent.
And we don't have too much of a weed problem anymore. As long as we get them before they seed, we're able to.
Well, the first couple years is the
Solve the
most
problem.
difficult, and then you kind of have a good
Yes.
maintaining it.
Yes.
That's the thing, maintenance.
Yes, and it's fun. I put a little hat on, and I'm protected from the sun. But yeah, it's a nice machine. So here we have, this is the old arena. They used to ride around the horses in here, but now it's where I keep my tractor and
Yeah.
all of our equipment. Plenty of space though.
Wow.
Yes, it's a large building. Again, I don't know. I can always have a dinner party in here if I clean it up
It is,
too.
and
it's actually pretty clean.
it's
It
pretty
just-
clean. I mean, compared to a lot of farms I see, this is
The problem is it's just a dirt floor. Maybe someday I'll put concrete. We'll see.
character.
Yes,
We're all about dirt on a farm.
we are.
Without dirt, we won't be in the business for very long.
No. That's the thing. Having soil is key. I would never want to be one of those farmers that grows in a warehouse, or if they call them farmers, the hydroponic.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Peter. It's always great to look at the farm.
Of course. Thank you,
Be
guys.
sure to take a look at Peter's interview with me on our podcast, The Intellectual Agrarian, iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher. You know where it is. Have a great day, and as always, keep farming the dream.